real. My fulfilling your episode.
Happy holidays, everyone. Time for our holiday special featuring Anthony Davis. Scott OG is dropping in for some winning tips. We're hanging with community member Poor Boy Sin, and we have your top plays.
Let's meet your Portland Trailblazers. At the power forward position, the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 17, Scal Labissiere. At the other forward position, standing 6 foot 8, number 44, Mario Hezonja. At center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 27, Yusuf Nurkic. Starting at shooting guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 3, CJ McCollum.
Got it on Toot, and nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, small ball has become the trend in the NBA, but it might be more accurate to call it
Point forwards and big guards in demand. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point guard position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Scal Labissiere. And it's Hezonja in at the small forward position. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. Pass to Labissiere. Davis with some nice D.
No one to blame on that one but himself. When you get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
And James shows no mercy on his drives. Vicious at penetrating this out.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. And the jumper falls for him.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
Here's Davis over Labissiere. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Scal Labissiere.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the evening, and both free throws good for Davis. And in constructing lineups, Chris, there's often the dilemma of choosing rim protection versus floor spacing. To you, what matters most?
Well, to me, what matters most is floor spacing. It doesn't. A defense is not overrated. I'm not saying that, but it doesn't matter if you have defense and you can't score. Scoring is just as important, and you have to put pressure on that defense by scoring. And even if you have a shot blocker, what if I have guys that like shooting it outside and don't come to the paint?
Right.
Well, then I've already taken that shot blocker out of the game. So it's all about offense, having a balanced offense, and then guys willing to listen, pay attention to the details, and be engaged on the defensive end.
Blocked again.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you talk about shot makers. CJ McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot. And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
It's got to be nice to have that combination of height and skill. You know you can get your shot off pretty much against anyone.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard, 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron outside. And finished off by LeBron.
You gotta love watching James Scott for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's Lillard, who brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 6. McCollum right side. Portland again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Wasted
team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead. He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Got a piece of it, and stolen by James. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, that's just stellar instincts from James. Outstanding at clogging up passing lanes with his length.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better than take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
Here's Azania, pass to Lillard. Shot to stop the run. Portland, no good that time either.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Trailblazers trail by 12. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Yes, it's James picking up the assist. He's got 12.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. It's stolen by Green. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Los Angeles. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Bradley's got the ball.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And 6 straight playoff appearances for the Blazers under Terry Stotts. Last season making the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, GA, and he was awarded with a multi-year contract extension. He's done a great job developing their young players while also having them compete at a high level.
I may not be in this planet. I see you and don't understand it. You on ball money and ball time, signing names on dotted lines. You should draw a line real. I am legend in my city. I'm Will Smith. Got here quick. I'ma have a billboard in front of her house so she could look at it.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Gasol comes in for Labissiere. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Hizania. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Lillard. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Isaac comes in for James. Rodney Hood's checked in for Danny Green. And Derek White subbed in for Bradley. Cousins finds Davis. Bucket is good. Davis has got 14.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Ferrell, White covering. Here's Whiteside. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Hood dishes to Cousins. Back to Hood. Over to the left wing. Here's White. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. And stolen by White. Takes the three. Cousins, no. Good. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Farrell, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
There's a minute 47 left in the first. Here's McCollum.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Nice D from Cousins.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Here's Farrell. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And that's a foul called on Yogi Ferrell. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. White inside, fade away, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Lakers lead by 18.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the pick and roll tandem of Damian Lillard and Yusuf Nurkic, one of the most unstoppable in our league.
Yeah, Nurkic as a role man, not only a scorer, but also a capable passer, too. Now, he had the second most assists on the team last season. He and Lillard have mastered the nuances of the pick and roll game.
Lakers leading by 17. The pass to Kuzma.
Hey, yo, right here.
Down low, Gasol with the steal. Here's Farrell. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Hood. Here's Isaac, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Trailblazers trail by 19. Farrell passes to Whiteside. Now here's Bazemore. He's covered closely.
Everything looked good until the finish. And it all goes wrong.
Here's Kuzma, and that's off the glass and in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Gets it off. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think
knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, GA, great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's White in at the one spot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Still Trailblazers ball.
Pass to Whiteside. And a wide open look for McCollum.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. White, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Bazemore. He's covered by Isaac. The three, and Kent Bazemore with the three. Bazemore's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. White drives in. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact, and Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now a timeout called by Portland. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis, you're taking the best of the best and you're creating the whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league, and it's a copycat game. And so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off the plane.
I would agree.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a player.
And Labissiere throws it down.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Passes to Isaac. It doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. C-Webb last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
And now, here's Hazonia. He's guarded closely. Here's Nurkic.
Are using great defensive instincts. Cousins will swat anyone's shot away. He's relentless.
Good, can't get it to go. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis. Here's Hazonia. Nurkic trying to get open. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
There's no stopping James. I mean, he's committed to scoring. He powers his way through everything.
Lillard with it. Pass to Hazonia. Bazemore against Green. Now here's Bazemore. Not a lot of room. And finished off by Nurkic.
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
And here's Green outside. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Now here's Bazemore. He's got 5. And the pass to Nurkic. Good on the shot. Nurkic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
They kick it out to Green. The 15-footer, good. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And it's Bradley off the drive. Pass to McGee. Feeds it to Davis. And they double up Davis. Clock at 6. And here's Bradley from 3. Davis dishes to McGee. Bazemore against Green. The 3 ball. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Passes it to Hazonia. LeBron with some nice D. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Trailblazers trail by 18. Three-pointer, Lillard hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 5.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You've got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Here's LeBron. Knocked away. Nurkic with the steal. Bazemore for 3. Rebound the Lakers. 1:33 left now here in the second. And here's Bradley from 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Hezonja kicks to Lillard. Bazemore against Green. Bazemore passes to Lillard. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
One of the game's elite scorers and closers, Damian Lillard. The game on the line, you know what time it is. It's Dame time.
The Trailblazers have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the first one drops.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Gasol comes in for Labissiere. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Mario Hezonja. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Kent Bazemore.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Pass to Whiteside. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Gasol is a master at utilizing his strength inside, forcing the defense to become physical with him whenever he has the ball in deep.
Second free throw, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. 24 seconds left here in the second. Now Lillard, 7 points in the game. Launches it. Rebound by JaVale McGee. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
No free throw is good from Lillard.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 14 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I'll tell you, Anthony Davis every year has a...
And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair. Lillard and McCollum. Hezonia's out there with Labissiere. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's Davis on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And he knocks down the first one. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
McCollum, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's LeBron with the drive.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. It's an 18-point game. McCollum finds Hezonja. Back to McCollum. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Lillard looking around. There's the pass to Hezonja. Another shot. Here's Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You can't jump at the pump fake. Nurkic is too skilled at getting defenders up in the air. Well, the best season of his career, Kevin. But then Yusuf Nurkic suffered that gruesome leg injury. It was a huge loss for the Blazers and a long road to recovery for Nurkic.
And that one's good by Davis.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Trailblazers trail by 21. With the teardrop, McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Labissiere inside. He's guarded by Davis. And the Blazers were looking for that 3rd star. Chris Nurkic was starting to look like he might fit the bill.
Well, Kevin, let's think about it. You could argue that he was one of the top 5 centers in the league last season. He just turned 25, so hopefully he's still on the upslope of his career.
Bradley against Lillard. Here's Nurkic, and the layup's good off the glass. Nurkic has got 9.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
James finds Green. Back to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Green up on top. Launches a 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. He's got 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Nurkic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Using incredible balance and mobility for his position, Nurkic drives all the way to the rim.
Green against McCollum. Shoots the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. McCollum outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single 3-pointer in that first half.
And the Lakers call time here. Some people have already predicted future MVP. Is there a surprise name that you think could win that MVP award, Chris, down the road?
I think there are a few surprises. I mean, we can go young with young guys like a Trae Young or Luka Doncic. We can go with guys that we expect to do it like Anthony Davis, who it just seems like he's just biting at the bit. There's a few young Celtics. There's a few young Lakers that in a few years you never know what they could do, especially the ones that are playing with great guys and watching their practice habits, game habits, stealing their recipes or stealing what they eat before the game and their health-wise. So many guys right now that are going to be in that second tier coming up. It's going to be fun to watch their growth.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Good on the second free throw. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court. You know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
And here's Whiteside. He has 6. McCollum finds Bazemore. Whiteside, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lakers leading by 16. And here's Green outside. And the Lakers with another miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
So for the Trailblazers, Saul comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Damian Lillard. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
Ferrell kicks to Gasol. Passes it to Bazemore. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bazemore's got 9.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
McCollum against Green. Pass to McGee. Shot clock at 6. Green kicks to Bradley. They grab their own miss. McGee. And it's blocked by Whiteside. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Kuzma. Buries it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
Using his good shooting mechanics, Kuzma has the necessary range to hit from deep.
Here's Ferrell. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers take it the other way. White finds Hood. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Ferrell passes to Whiteside. And the rejection by Cousins.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Kuzma kicks to Isaac. Back to Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got 5 points now this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And the rejection by Cousins. And Kuzma slams it in.
Superb at leaking out and running that smart route. Kuzma, he loves capitalizing in transition.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Here's Farrell, and goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Cousins, and another basket for the Lakers.
The bruising power of Cousins. Once he gets in prime position, he goes straight to work.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Portland. To the paint. Here's McCollum. Yep, it counts. McCollum's got his third basket of the night.
Good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
To the inside. Here's Isaac. And it's Portland with the rebound.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
For Portland, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Unloads from 13. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
In for your Trailblazers, Mario Hezonja.
Hezonja, the pass to Gasol. He kicks it to McCollum. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
You gotta respect the effort from Hood right there.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. And of everything he's doing well, it's his
That's sweet. You gotta give a look.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Rodney Hood out there with Derek White. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Isaac in at the 3. The Trailblazers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Lets a floater go, and Hezonja gets it to go.
Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Now, here's Isaac. Hezonja defending. Isaac passes to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Here's Isaac. Gasol with the rebound.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Hezonja, count that one.
Now, sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Kuzma passes to Cousins. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McCollum, no good.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
And the basket is good.
And look how fluid Isaac moves. It's like watching a guard, terrific at penetrating and using those long strides to get to the rim.
Farrell kicks to Gasol. The shot from 20 feet away. And that one goes long.
Chise surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
And it's Hezonja with the foul. That's his first foul. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Lillard, the pass to Hezonja. Now here's McCollum. He's covered by Isaac. McCollum kicks to Nurkic for the three. Hezonja's shot is off.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling. He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Hood comes in with the double team. Three-pointer, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 15 points for Damian Lillard.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Trailblazers trail by 21. Lillard outside. And it's off from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The G League growing by leaps and bounds. One is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my God. This would be great. Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. What I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team. Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Lillard attacking, and Davis sends it back. They retain possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's Lillard. Here's McCollum. With the floater. Here's Nurkic. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Off the inbound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's James. And LeBron throws it down.
Whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. He's been a fantastic evening for him.
Here is Cook. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here's Little. Defense right on him. 5 on the clock, off his leg, and it's being called a kickball. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. So I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Here's Cook. No good that time, and it's the Lakers the other way. Davis, the pass to James, and James throws it down.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Here is Cook, guarded by Bradley. Will it go? Cook, good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Davis.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
And it's Cook missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
It's good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
There's Green with the 3. That doesn't go either for Green. And Collins has got the ball here for Portland. Back to Cook. Takes a 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Bradley dishes to LeBron. And there's the pass to McGee. Davis down low. And the wide open shot from Green. Yep, it's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.